welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to be back. Honestly, I have not been on the channel for a couple of weeks and I apologize, but I'm back. School holidays, not easy to do recordings. There's not much peace and quiet, but I'm back and I'm starting back with your predictions for the month of May. So we're going to have a deep look into what is coming for you. I've gone ahead and selected 2 cards for each pile here, and these are going to represent the 2 main energies of May for you. So if you're new to pick a card readings, don't worry, it's super easy. You literally just pick a card, whichever you're drawn to, or a crystal, and you go below into the description box and you select the card number that you chose, and it takes you straight to the timestamp, and you listen in and relax and hear all about what's coming for you in May. So we have group number 1, group number 2, group number 3, and group number 4. Now take your time. If you need to pause the video, go ahead and have a little feel into which one you're drawn to, and I'll see you at the timestamps. Bye. Hello, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading, your prediction for the month of May. I'm very excited. This is your beautiful crystal that you chose, which is the Angel Aura crystal, which is one of my favorites. I'll put this guy up here. Okay, so these are the 2 cards that you were drawn to. Let's have a look at the main energies of May. So we have leadership. It says, step into your leadership. Share your message, inspire and empower others, which is really cool. And cycles. Everything has its right time. Honor the cycles of your body. Tune in to the moon's magic. Interesting, very interesting, considering we have the lunar eclipse this month, which is crazy energy. Very, very strong. So I can see here that the moon is going to be very significant to you this month. It's the moon, the full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio. So if this is in your chart, this does explain why it's very significant to you. It's going to be a very powerful time to especially release things that no longer serve you. So there could be something that you've been meaning to work on within yourself. It's a lot of, it gets a little bit deep, but it could be, you know, things that, traits that take over us at times, that we no longer want to rule our life, or bad habits or anything like that. Everything has its right time. This may be significant to you. It might be about accidentally trying to rush processes a little bit. And I'm loving this green leadership energy. Inspire and empower others. This green energy is reminding me of like money and abundance. It's very beautiful. It's very heart space. It's like inspiring from the heart, very authentic. So there's something you might be doing this month that is something to do with leadership. So with the death and rebirth card upside down, this tells me that there is a hesitancy to this, a new beginning, or it's like the universe and your guides have been pushing you to do something, but you're a little bit stuck or not wanting to move forward. And now's the time. There's no point fighting it. There's something that needs to be left behind, or a chapter. Interesting. 2 of Cups. So this is about a relationship. So in the month of May, it looks to be that there is strengthening in a relationship. Now this, if you're not in a relationship, this could be a partnership. It could be about meeting someone that is really great for your, whatever you do for work, or a business partner. But if you are in a relationship, this is a really powerful time to bond and work together and just spend some extra time together. That's what I'm feeling here. And there could have been, well, with the Cycles card right next to the Two of Cups, I feel, you know, there could have been times where things have been very up and down in this relationship. And that's why it's just expressing the whole idea of everything has its right time, and honor the cycles. Honor the cycles of life, ups and downs. And this is what they're trying to highlight. The cycle time is now to bond and create a stronger relationship, which is really, really beautiful. With the death and rebirth on the side of this leadership card, it shows me that maybe there's been hesitancy to start stepping up in this leadership role. It makes me feel like something that you do for work is very, it needs you to be in a leadership space. So if you've been stepping back a little bit, you're going to find the momentum, you're going to find the motivation now and inspiration to step into that role that you've been meaning to step into. Again, coming next to cycles, it's all about timing. You were not ready before, and you're coming into a phase of, yes, this is the time, and you will know. Then we have the Empress reversed. So there's been, it's like you have needed quite some time for self-care, and don't neglect that. You know, if you've been meaning to look after yourself a little bit and you know, continue to do that, please, they're saying, don't neglect that. There's chances where, you know, when you need to shift your focus from something to another thing, we often neglect something that else is important to us, and that can't be your self-care. So knowing that you may have to take on a little bit more responsibility in some area, please don't neglect that self-nurturing, self-care, feminine, loving energy within yourself, okay? And then we have the Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands is incredible, beautiful energy. It's like this spark is lit back up within you. So I'm feeling like you have for some time now been a little bit dull, or felt a little bit dull, and that's nothing to be ashamed about. You know, we all go through these cycles, and now is the time in May where you're going to find that beautiful energy again. Your ambition, your motivation is coming back, and this leadership, incredible leadership role is just going to flourish as long as you remember to keep that balance and remember to take moments of self-care and relax. Too much work and no play is not beneficial. So remember that. That is your main message coming through here. Always balance. I feel like this is something that you struggle with sometimes, and that's okay. It's just, as long as you're aware of that, you're able to work on that. Page of Wands can represent new ideas coming through as well. So if there's something that you've been wanting to work on, something for yourself, creative, it's definitely something creative that actually lights up your soul. You need to go and do it. Now's the time to take the lead and put some of this into action and think outside the box a little bit. Ta-da! Then we have the Knight of Cups reversed. We have a couple of reverse cards here today, which is very interesting, but it does indicate to me that there's been some ups and down times within your relationship, or if you've not got a relationship, it could be past relationships, and this interferes with your current ability to open up and share your love with this person. But if you guys already in relationships have struggled for ups and downs for quite some time now, this indicates to me there's been lack of romance, lack of time spent with each other. It's like you've been too busy to spend time with each other, but this month you're going to have the opportunity to spend more time, to rebond and gain a stronger connection with each other, which is really, really beautiful and makes me happy for you. Again, nothing is perfect always, and that's why this cycles card has come through, just to remind us that, you know, that's life. And often when things go up and down, it requires some attention, some work, and something you need to learn from here. So that is your main messages there. So as you can see, there's a bit of relationship strengthening, and there's something you're starting new, starting fresh. There's been hesitancy or delay, and now is coming into the time. May is about abundance. Green and yellows, beautiful, powerful colors coming through. Lots of yellows, and I'm loving it. Just don't forget that self-care. And then we have these messages on the side. We have your water guardian, beautiful card. That's your water guardian. Connect with your emotions. Now, this might mean something significant to you or something personal, but for me, it's telling me that we've been avoiding something, or we've been not open and honest to ourselves. Blue can represent our throat chakra, which is all about communication, and there might be something there that you need to communicate and speak more openly about, and stand in your power and be proud of how you feel and how you want to, whatever it is you want to express. This might come to play in your leadership role. Be proud of what you're doing and be confident and speak your truth. And it may come into play with your relationship. So if there's things that need to be discussed, be open and honest and kind. And then we have autumn, which is now. Release the old and rest. So there's things, especially around the relationship, that need to be left in the past now. It's a fresh start, and it's time to acknowledge that this now is a fresh start. We're in autumn right now in Australia. If you're in another country, I think it's the opposite, so probably spring. But look, regardless of the current season, it's about releasing the old and resting on that. Accepting, especially right now, if you're listening to this before it hits May, before the new moon, this is such a rest time. It's such a releasing time. So make the most of that. And if there's things that you've struggled with in the past, make sure that it's clear between you both that it's time to let that go and we're starting fresh. Or if you're not in a relationship, it's time to let go of the past struggles and start fresh. No one is the same as that person that may have hurt you in the past. This is a new beginning, and it could be incredible if you let it. Okay, so pile number 1, this is your month of May predictions. I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that it helped you, gave you some guidance to come for May. And if you did enjoy this, please hit the like button. It lets me know that you did enjoy my readings for you and it resonated with you. So have an amazing, incredible month, and it was so good to be back, and I will be back more regularly from now on, I promise. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your May predictions. What's to come in May for you? So these were the 2 cards that you were drawn to before we started. And then you chose this rose quartz, which is incredible, lovely stone. Let's put it up there for some loving energy. So the two main energies of your month of May are, we have gentleness. So be kind to yourself and others. Honor your gentleness. Speak words of love. And then we have healer. You have powerful healing gifts. Have faith in your abilities. Stay true to your path as a healer. Now that's pretty powerful. Pile number 2, healing abilities. Now there's actually a lot of us that don't realize that we have these abilities. And to be honest, everyone who is interested is capable of developing these abilities. So maybe you're on this path of just spirituality or self-discovery, and there's something that you may be doing. Or you could even be a healer, such as a nurse, a doctor, you don't have to spiritually be a healer. You could have just healing gifts in ways such as counseling. Right now I can't even think of other ways that people help others, but you know what I'm getting at. There's many ways of helping people heal, and you have a special gift in that area. Now let's find out more. We have the 10 of Swords. Ouch. So by the looks of it, there's been some hard times, and this might be because, well, right next to gentleness, there is definitely energy around being so gentle with yourself and what you've been through. Now, you might not think that whatever it is that you went through was hard or worth, having a rest over, but your spiritual body is saying, yes, it is worth it. You need to be gentle with yourself. You're healing. And it's funny that came through here. It's like you're allowing and helping yourself heal, but there needs to be a little bit more understanding and gentleness around there. Now, this could also be things coming up from the past or memories, certain things that have happened to you from your childhood, from growing up, that you remember that really bothered you. And they're coming to the surface now, which is happening more and more regularly, but especially during this time, just before a new moon and coming into the new month. It's like, well, for some reason I just spoke about the moon, so I'm feeling like you need to do something around this. The full moon that's coming in May is a lunar eclipse. Now I'm talking Scorpio energy. Now you need to be looking at releasing some things. Maybe I'm thinking journaling and writing it out and burning it. Heightened energies at this time. So you think full moons are powerful? Lunar eclipses are crazy. So very powerful time to let go of those things that you want to let go. You have the ability to do that. There's definitely stuff here that is holding you back. You see these wounds in her back that's weighing her down. You don't need to be weighed down anymore, and that is what Spirit's saying. In May, it's time to let it go. Be gentle and kind with yourself. Speak words of love to yourself. You're not pathetic for still worrying about this, or this affected you years ago. We often expect so much of ourselves and we think, oh, why am I not over this? But our spiritual body holds on to things in our chakras, which these crystals are representing. And so this is a really healing time and a powerful one. And I think that with this healer card, they're highlighting the fact that you have the ability to let these things go from yourself. You can do this yourself. It's okay to go ask for help if you need to be healed or helped shift these things, you know, go to see someone for Reiki or kinesiology, all of those kinds of things, that's okay to ask for help. But you do have these abilities. Have faith in that. That's what they're saying here. And then we have the Seven of Cups. Now, this is, to me, giving me, you know, ideas. It's giving me thoughts about you having ideas or things that you would like to achieve. So there's things in idea process. It's not yet in action, but there's things definitely that you want to have and want to achieve. And by the looks of it, these things are coming to more, they're going to become more clear to you this month. So brainstorming is going to be really beneficial to you. But also what Spirit's also telling me is that this needs to happen in order for success of whatever it is you're working towards, all right? So if there's something that you really want to excel in, or you decide, I want to do this, or if it's to do with relationships, you know, picturing your future person, this needs to be sorted out before this happens. But you're still allowed to dream, okay? Seven of Cups, it's about picturing what emotionally fulfills you. It's about manifestation. It's very, it's beautiful. So I do feel like there's going to be lots of things coming into your mind, and you're discovering things that you want to have. May is going to be a little bit creative for you, I think. And then we have Four of Wands. Oh, okay. Interesting. Four of Wands. Three of Pentacles. And Queen of Pentacles. So there's going to be, it's like you're going to be collaborating with people, and this could be to do with joining a group of like-minded people around the healing. It could be like a full moon circle, or it could be something to do with your work, creating this group, this like-minded group, a community almost, and just creating a beautiful scene. It's very beneficial to you. And I do feel like it's something to do with this here, this idea of what you want, and then it starts to come to life. Very interesting. And I do feel like it's around creativity, around the feminine energy. With the Three of Pentacles, it can often represent being around the work environment, being Pentacles. But it's not limited to. It always just represents working with other people. So there's other people involved in this beautiful idea or things that you're wanting. And these like-minded people are going to be really good for you. Indeed. Very nice. So we also have the Four of Wands, which to me is like these things that you've been wishing for, wanting for a little while, are starting to come into fruition. You're starting to see trails of what you actually asked for. Now, this could be the relationship you asked for, this could be the home, or it could be the whole package. But I'm feeling abundance and growth happening here. It's really beautiful. The Four of Wands is telling me, you know, you're definitely going to start seeing the things that you wanted. Now, don't be alarmed if they come through not exactly how you expected them to be. But the universe just wants you to have a sneak peek to keep you going, to keep you motivated, to keep that ambition going. Especially while you're maybe a little bit deflated here around this, working on this healing aspect of yourself. there's still things happening in your work environment, your business environment, whatever it is you do in career, there's things happening, and that is exciting. So take note of these little hints of what you're about to receive. These are your two messages to come through. Oh, that's right. I was trying to get just one extra, but these two wanted to come out together. So what we have here is we have Wise One, grow within your current situation. So it's about growing from this to this. It's about taking on what you've experienced and taking it to the places you want to go. It's about manifestation. It's like there's something you're releasing that's going to bring such a strong power to you this month. Queen of Pentacles brings through a confidence, an energy of security and confidence. So there may be a time, I'm feeling in the beginning of May, you're feeling a little deflated, you're working on yourself, you're being gentle, you're being patient with yourself. And then you slowly shift into this energy of, wow, things are actually starting to happen. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Pentacles, Pentacles, Wands. Beautiful. So grow within your current situation. Things may look dull at times, but it does not mean the future will be. This is just a phase. And then we have Broken Arrow. Embrace the energy of peace. So I'm seeing here that you're going to feel, you're definitely going to be feeling so much better. There's something that you're going to do that's really going to just shift you into a nicer, more relaxed energy indeed. And then you have Trader, exchange energy to create abundance. Which straight to me makes me think that you're doing some kind of energy work, which I love because I've got these chakras up here, the chakra colors up here. Exchange energy to create abundance. You know, you can ask for energy from source at any time. Go into a meditation even. Get into some free guided meditations on YouTube to gain more energy, to gain more clarity. You can literally search up any kind of meditation you want. But this is about trading, you know, like deciding, I don't want to feel this way, I want to feel this way. Let's swap. Let's do this. And you have the ability to do that all by yourself. But if you're feeling like you need that extra help, go and see someone. Ask around. Find someone that you feel you resonate with that can help you, who does energy work. Or if you're not into the energy work, you can always go see someone else, someone that does something that is more aligned to you. But exchange energy to create abundance. It's time to regain that energy. I just do feel that deflated energy stage, and that might be you now. And this is where you're going. It's looking green, it's looking abundant, it's looking, things are growing. So be excited, but for now, be gentle with yourself. Okay? Pile number 2, that was your May predictions, and I really hope that resonated with you. I hope you feel better soon. Just know that good things are on their way, and this is the month that it's happening, okay? So if that did resonate with you, please hit the like button below. This lets me know that you did enjoy this reading and that it did resonate with you. So I will see you in my next reading. It's so good to be back, and I will be back so much more now, I promise. Goodbye. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your May predictions. Can't wait to see what is coming for you guys. We have this Angel Aura Tower Point here that you chose with your 2 main cards. These 2 cards are the representatives of the 2 main energies of your month. So let's go ahead and see what is coming for you. So we have support, ask for help, get more real, nurture yourself. Ask for help. So maybe that's quite significant. Maybe you lack asking for help. And then we have intuition. Listen to the whispers of your heart. Use divination tools to help you decide. Trust your intuition no matter what. Very interesting. So it's looking like spiritually and intuitively you are being encouraged to listen to yourself a little bit more. There might be a lack of want to ask for help. Maybe you just feel like, no, I can do it all alone. But it's okay to ask for help, you know. It doesn't make you weak. It doesn't make you, you know, a failure. It makes you human, and we all need help sometimes. But let's see what this is about. Four of Cups. So I can see here in the Four of Cups that emotionally you've been feeling a little closed off almost. So it's like you're feeling a certain way, but you don't want to express that. You don't want to talk about it, or you don't want to seem weak. You don't want to feel like you're failing. Can't even talk. And you're hiding away from your truth, but you're being guided to ask for help or talk to someone about it. I'm feeling like your intuition is trying to tell you, you know, you don't need to keep this to yourself. People can relate to how you're feeling. So many other people you know have been there, and that is something that's going to arise in May. So if you come to a point where you're feeling a little overwhelmed and emotional, please don't hide it. Don't keep it to yourself. You have your support. You have people around you. All you have to do is ask for help. Okay, 10 of Wands. Yeah, 10 of Wands. You're taking on a lot. There's a lot of responsibilities that you're taking on. And if it's not responsibilities, it's emotional. Yeah, it's like this weight on you. And it's like I'm feeling I have no one to talk to, or I just feel like I can't, because there's something there that is making you feel like you can't talk about it because you don't want to seem like a certain way. And Spirit is more and more saying, no, there's people that want to hear from you. There's people that want to be your support. And you need to listen to yourself. Are you taking on too much? It's time to say no to some things. It's okay to say no, in fact. It's so okay to say no, especially now. May is your time to say, no, thank you. All right? Putting you first is what's happening this month. We have Judgment. Interesting enough, it's like you are putting this pressure on yourself, right? Your expectations of yourself is what's putting you in this position. Now have a little think. You're going to come to a conclusion. There's going to be some pressure on yourself, and you're going to think, well, why am I doing this? Are you worried about what people are going to think? Is this something that you've done for many, many years, and you've taken on a lot of things, and you feel like, well, I can do it all by myself? There's definitely thoughts in this area arising in May. Judgment upon yourself. And it hopefully will come to a conclusion where you feel like just letting go a little bit more. 6 of Wands. Let's see what's going on here. The Emperor. You're such a strong person. You're a very strong person. So in the month of May, You might feel like you have your guard up a little bit. That's what I'm feeling. You're going to feel like you have your guard up a little bit here in the Six of Wands. But look, there's going to be a moment in time where you think, okay, well, you know, there are people around me that I can trust, and I'm willing to put my guard down for those people. I do feel like the majority of this pressure is put on you from yourself. The Emperor, very proud, very courageous, very strong, very serious, proud of what they've created, and does not want to fail. They will fight till the end kind of person. So it's like, I'm feeling, okay, so listen in. I'm feeling like there's something going on in your life where has been for quite some time been going so amazingly that, you know, you've built up, you've ticked off goals, you're proud of what you've created, and things are becoming more and more tough lately. And I'm just getting the feeling that if you were to listen to your intuition might be telling you that it's time to let go a little bit and see where opportunities take you. So it's not about giving up, it's about opening the doors to more. Okay, so it doesn't make you a failure. Like, you have ticked off goals in this area. I can see that. You're proud and you're strong. But you know what? It comes a time where your soul is asking for change. It's asking for more. Interesting. So these two messages I pulled out to support your reading. So first of all, we have this one. Shaolin Master. I don't know how to Shaolin. I can't even say that. But it represents be grateful in movement and action. So there's movement happening in May, and it doesn't look to be particularly how you want it, but it is, in fact, going to benefit you in so many ways, right? It may not look from your point of view good kind of movement in this area, but it's going to be good, okay? This is where your intuition is dying to tell you. It's like, come on, just go with it. Just be graceful, be in movement, you know, take it on as it comes. Take it on as it comes. This is where you're meant to go. So there's shifts and changes coming in May for you that may seem hard or may seem like not the way you want things to go. But there's new opportunities coming. And it's time to honor your inner knowing. If you do know that there's something that needs to end or a new path that needs to be taken, but you've just been holding on, then honor your inner knowing and go for it. Because I'm feeling, let me just pull one more card. I'm feeling that it'll be a good outcome. Where's this? Where are you taking pile number 3? Show us. Interesting. Very interesting. So this card, the Two of Wands, is all about new beginnings, new possibilities, planning for the future. So Spirit's asking you to open your mind a little bit and look outside the box, this box that she's in as a house, and look outside and imagine what else you could achieve. Okay? Sorry about that reflective glare. What else you could achieve here? Very interesting. Planning, new possibilities, ambition. There's a major shift coming in May for you guys, and it seems exciting. It may be uncomfortable for a minute, but it's exciting, okay? So, you know, be graceful in your movement. Let's see what happens. All right, pile number 3. Thank you so much for listening. This was your May predictions, and I hope that gave you some guidance. So know if something becomes uncomfortable, just trust. Just know that something good is coming out of this, and to let go a little bit, okay? To let go of the load a little bit. And I hope that this resonated with you. Let me know below if it did, and hit the like button if you enjoyed this time in this reading. And I'll hopefully see you in the next reading, which will be more often than I have been on. It's so good to be back, and have an amazing month ahead. Bye. Hello, pile number 4. Welcome to your May predictions. What's coming in May? Let's have a look. So you guys chose these cards. These are your 2 cards that represent the main energy of what's coming in May. And the crystal that you chose is the rose quartz. Beautiful crystal. Let's see what energy is happening for you guys. Okay, first of all, we have anger. Safely express your anger. Use anger as a positive force. Honor all of your emotions as sacred. Interesting. And then we have nature. Ground yourself. Find a sanctuary in nature. Connect with the elementals. Wow, beautiful. And it's almost like the opposites. So I can see here there's a little bit of an influx in energy or anger. Something is going to arise, or maybe you've had anger coming and going from you for a while or currently. But for some reason this is one of the main energies, and we'll tap into seeing more of that. But I feel like nature is the balance. Let's have a look. Okay. So the Star card tells me that here you've had some rough times. There's been some times where have been pretty tough on you, okay? And the Star tells me that better times are coming. It's like wishing upon a star. It's like, yes, the universe has listened and better things are coming. A smoother process is coming. So May is about releasing what has happened and moving forward. So if there is still anger around what's happened to you or what you've been going through, then it's time to try and balance that out. And you're being urged to go and enjoy some time in nature and soak up that incredible, beautiful energy. Allow Mother Earth to transmute that anger into peace. Okay? Find a sanctuary in nature and enjoy it. So this might mean literally just going out for a walk, going camping, going to the beach, whatever you consider your safe place, a sanctuary, a beautiful spot that makes you feel at ease. Go and use it. Spend some time there. Do some writing. Release that anger, write it out, or do some meditation. Whatever makes you feel good. If you're not into either of those, maybe you could do exercise out in nature. Allow it to release from your body. Movement's amazing when it comes to releasing such energies. Release it and let it go. Let's have a look. What else? The Sun. Wow, things are seriously turning around for you in May, pile number 4. This is really beautiful. I love to see this. It's like it goes from this darkness to light. The Sun card is such a positive card. It's like a yes from the universe, a yes. Whatever it is that you're moving towards or want, whatever that is, it might be emotionally feeling so much better, but this is an indication that this is coming in May. So it's so soon you're going to feel like things are just going your way. And let's have a look. And the Devil card. So we have 5 of Cups reversed. So to me this feels like, without fail, the public lawn mowing person is going past the house when I want to do a reading. Sorry if you can hear that in the background. But with the 5 of Cups here, I'm feeling like you've been holding on to something for a little bit and you were hesitant to let it go. Now this could be emotions that are no longer serving you. It could be someone. It could be something from the past that you've still held on to and considered it to be part of you, such as hurt. But hurt doesn't define us. Listen to that. I feel like it's symbolic in a way that this lawn mowing machine is coming and making all this noise. It's like it just got too noisy for you. It got too much, and now you're ready to let it go. Don't worry, you're supported. Okay, for some reason I needed to say that. Don't worry, you're supported, and you're going to feel better. The more that you release something out of your life, you're going to feel better. But making sure that you're listening to the signs, you're listening to the emotions that are playing on your mind, and not letting old ways come back to play. The Devil card is all about bad habits coming back, or letting the devil come to take over in a way, like such as old thinking habits, going back to what didn't serve you. This is completely a random example, but for example, you know, if someone were to be in a bad relationship and they had finally broken it off and they had the potential to go this way into such a positive direction, but then they seep down here into, but I can't do it, and then they go back to the person. That is what the devil represents, you know, like the going back into a bad place. So being careful not to do that. This is like a warning card, really. So whatever it is that, you know, you are passing through, whoever it is, whatever situation it is, try not to go back to where you started, because you're well on your way to moving forward. So nurture yourself, thank yourself for being incredibly strong and amazing to move past this, and just nurture. The Empress is all about nurturing energy. You have the Empress and then you have nature. It's very earthly. Very earthly. So whether or not you're a earth sign, or you're just going to have a connection, the earth is wanting to help heal you, is what I'm hearing. The earth really wants to help heal you. Now, listen to that. I also feel like some of you are maybe mothers. So being strong, going in this positive direction for your babies. Allow that to be your motivation. Allow that to be your drive. Now let's see what your messages are. We've got Medicine Mother. Honor your inner knowing. So you know it's time to move forward. You know. And it's time to listen to you and honor that, even if it's uncomfortable. You also have Elder. Move beyond ancestral patterns. Interesting. Now take a minute to think about whatever you've been going through. Has this happened before in your family's history? Has it happened to your mum? Has it happened to your dad? Or, you know, this is like repeating patterns. Spirit's telling us that you can repeat patterns and go back down here, or you can move beyond and go this way. Move past that anger that's being held. I can feel this strong anger that is held in the ancestral line of in your energy. So there's something ancestral here. We talk about this a lot in healing and removing things from our spiritual body, because we carry things on with us a lot. And for an example of this could be financial struggles. You know, this could have gone on down the line, like generations after generations, you know, 6 times down the line, and this person struggled with money and so on, and it continued a pattern all through and continuing up to you. And that's just an example. But if you guys, you know, as long as you can remember, if your family did struggle with financial security, or, you know, anything like that, it's a strong sign that this is an ancestral pattern that you are able to break. And this is a strong message in May, you know, like this is just a month, but this is a huge step towards a brighter future. For example, like the sun is friggin' amazing. So you have a choice in May. The energy is about choice. It's about the dark and light, anger or nature, you know, moving from here to there, not here to there. Don't seep back into old habits. It's time to move forward. Now seek help if you need it. Wherever you're called to ask for help, that's where you need to go. But pile number 4, this was your guidance for May, your predictions for May. And I really hope that it resonated with you. And if it did, please let me know below, or you literally can just message me on my social media. I'm always willing to listen. And hit the like button if you did enjoy this. And hopefully I'll see you next time. I'll be seeing you more often because school holidays is over. And have an amazing month. Bye.